This is where we're all going wrong with our fairway woods and our hybrids off the deck. And Larry's asked this question. So do I hover my fairway woods and set up more like irons? Well, let me tell you exactly today what you've got to do with your fairway woods and your hybrids when they're off the deck, on the fairway, or even out the semi-rough in order to strike these better. There's just 5 simple steps that you've got to follow. Very simple little things, but added all together, the 1%, 1%, 1%, we can get 5% better. Doesn't sound like a lot. That is massive when we're talking about improving your golf game and your strike. First part of this is ball position. We just need it, a club head inside your left heel, okay? Probably a lot further back than you've had it originally, and I'll be honest with you, I'd rather it be further back than too far forward. If it's too far forward, it's why you're lacking distance and why you're topping it. Let me explain. That's tip number 1, done by the way. Have a look at this down here. So if it's too far forwards, I'll wait for you to get down there. Can you see why you'd sort of hit the ground here and then naturally look at your club starts to work up too early relative to the ball. Whereas moving it a little bit back in our stance, boom, look at that. I'd sort of strike it and possibly like make a slight divot. That's what I want you to make. Now, stay there for me. I'm gonna come and kneel down. Now, I want you to think about this. Now, on the golf course, I realized like you can't position it on the fairway, right? You can't. But what I want you to imagine is you're gonna split your golf ball in half. You're gonna imagine if this is the golf ball, you're always gonna contact the ground this side, if target was this way. So, placing this down, I'll use the line here, but look, I realize you can't have it like this when you're playing. We want to contact the ground this side only. This side only. Not brushing here and catching it, no. This side only. Exactly like you would do with an iron. So that's tip number 2. We split the golf ball in half in our mind, and we imagine we're contacting here. Like I even pick up like a bit of grass, like look, a bit of this grass here. Like look, in my mind, a bit like a hammer and a nail, I want to contact that. I've got an incentive and an intention towards hitting down more. Stage number 3, now stick around because we are going to hit the shot, which look at this, right? I've got a bunker left, a bunker right, cabbage up the left, cabbage down the right. Like striking a fairway woods 220, 230 yards out like this is literally make or break to you having a good score or not. Like this 17th is known as make or break. That's what we call it here at Mottram Hall. You either have a good hole or you don't. So where do you think I'm going to land it here? 5 wood in my hand. Where do you think I'm going to land it? Be kind. Be very kind. Okay, so tip number 3 on our list, you've got to think about the golf swing this way. We've got 2 levers. We've got this lever in our swing, and we've got this. Where fairway woods go wrong is we tend to let this part of our lever go too quick relative to this top one swinging. So look at the golf ball here. If I swing back, let this lever go, then swing my arm, can you see how now I hit the ground far too early, start the club to work up far too early? That's why you're topping. That's why you're topping. So you've got to understand that we need to time the lever release of both. So I want you to make some practice swings, right? Half to begin with, trying to control the lever to contact the ground where we just said, split your golf ball in half on the target side. Can you see that there? I think that really makes sense, doesn't it? So think, if you go back, this lever goes too early before this one swings down under our chin. Where do I hit the ground? Swing it under our chin, then let it go. We start to hit more ahead. So for tip number 3, I want you to have a few practice swings contacting the ground around the middle to head of that golf ball. That's tip number 3.
Now, I can't wait to get into the final 2 parts of this video, but if you're enjoying content just like this and you're tired of slicing it, chunking it, or just simply stuck at the same handicap, that ends today. It's here. The Alex Elliott Golf Excellence Club is now live. This is your private golf community with me, Alex, coaching you every step of the way. It's got exclusive training content, VIP practice guides and real lessons, live Q&As, comps and prizes, and a community that is obsessed with golf just as you are. Now listen, only the first 1,000 founding members get in at launch. Once it's full, it is full. Spots are filling fast. So click now, grab your
Tell you
spot,
what.
and let's get dropping shots from your game today.
Now quickly, number 4, we're nearly at the end of this bit here, and don't forget I will show you with hybrids as well. It is slightly different. Right, tip number 4 on our list, I want you to now just do that same thing. So have a look at this on the screen here, make the same style practice swings but a little bit longer, more like 3/4 swings, as you just did one-handed, trying to hit the ground at that point. Because think, we all forget that we need to hit the ground with a fairway wood, so we've got to test the water, haven't we? And I do that before every single shot. Just test that water. Tip number 5 is our starting position with our club head. If I've got an intention to hit down, I want to hover. So I would hover it roughly like half an inch in the air, like that, and that far back of the ball. So I'm starting like that. I'm going to stay there as you move up, just so you can see that. But as a close-up, that's where I'm starting. Now, as you move up there, can you see, like, look, I'm hovering it. I think if I can hover, I can hit down. If I'm low, I might scoop up. So, full routine. This is how I do it on the course. I've got my yardage. A tough shot, I know. I'd walk in, first practice swing, just one-handed, test the water. Second one, hit the ground at that point. I need to test the ground. It's so important. Walk in, get your ball position, hover it. Now watch this. Oh, this is a toughie. Oh, look at that shot. Look at that, it's middle of the green. Oh, get on the green. Come round on the slope. Tell you what, you take that every time. But look at this. Come and look at this here. What did I make? I know it's a little bit wet, so it's a bit more divot than normal, that's fine. But look, I made a little bit of a bruising divot. The ball was there, brush and bruise. Now, because it's wet, I've just taken more. So, let's now do hybrid. Now, I want to talk about a few things here. Quickly, right? I want you not to use a 3-wood. I just think you're not going to get much use out of it. Like, they're dead hard to hit, especially off the deck. I think maybe like a 4-wood or a 5-wood is much better. Okay, let's talk hybrid now. I'm going to do some things very similar, so let's go and have a look. So ball position needs to be the same. Club head inside and possibly a club head and a half, depending on the loft of your hybrid. Now mine's a 7-iron length. As you can see, it's very small. So I had this where 7-iron is, but let's imagine it's not. So it's relative to you. Look at that there. If you come round, that's where I'd have it. So that's where, let's say, your 5-wood was. That's now where I'm looking for. So club it in a bit further back, just to help me hit down a little more. 5-wood, this one, and now I'm roughly around there. I'm still going to hover that club because I've got the intention to hit down. So treat it very much the same, apart from that ball position. Oh, I tell you what, that's like a tracer bullet. Go! It's not quite the right club, it needs a big kick. Oh, tell you what, 2 for 2 on the green from this distance. A little divot again. Tell you what, follow those tips and I know you will start to do exactly the same. Thanks for watching.